them a question there. Would you prefer a draw or actually win the game? Because the chance to play at Wembley is fairly unique. I mean, it's different asking you guys because you both played there on numerous occasions. But for those guys at Rochdale, a chance in a lifetime now.
It's an incredible story for them, for the chairman, for the manager. You can see the delight on his face, and for the fans here who have rammed this place and made it a brilliant atmosphere. I think they deserved it because of all of that.
It was magnificent, really, Jermaine, and they went right to the end, and that goal at the end from Stephen Davis. Let's have a look at it again. What a moment for the crowd here.
Yeah, we spoke about him having to be positive and be brave, and even at 2-1 down, they had real belief in themselves. You can see Davis making his way into the box there. Toby just gets a little nick on it, but I have to say, it's all about the touch and finish. He does it so quick, the touch, and just bang into the bottom corner, so precise. And when you come off the bench, to have that sharpness about you is absolutely brilliant. I mean, his experience, the celebrations from Keithville. And I have to say, you know, on the scheme of things over the course of the whole game, I think they deserve this replay. I really do.
Yeah, and it's not quite Spurs' moment, but just the last thing they wanted was a replay.
Well, we said before the game, Gary. I mean, it happened in the round before against Newport when you leave players out. You don't want another game. So I said about playing your big players to get 2 or 3 in front and then take them off. So it's the worst thing in the world now for them. We've got another game, which obviously they didn't want.
Okay, although it did look like it was going to go the way, didn't it? And I mean, obviously, first things first, Tottenham got themselves back in the game and then went 2-1 ahead with the penalty decision.
Yeah, and you know, I have to say, I think it was a clear penalty. I think Danny Rose does very well breaking from left back, but when this eventually comes through to Dele, he just reacts quicker. That's all. Just reacts quicker, and I think Bobby Madley's in a very good decision.
He's been accused of diving on occasion.
He has been, but I don't think he can be accused of diving here. There is contact between the left knee and Dele's right knee, and it was the right decision given, and I don't think any of us doubted that, but the pressure in the latter stage of this game to whip that in the bottom corner like that was unbelievable.
It's a brilliant penalty. You pick your spot and be as accurate as that at such an important time. Very, very good.
Jeff definitely thought that was it. Well, I mean, you couldn't see them coming back.
I know. I mean, they did, we did. We all think, you know, no replays. But look, what a game. I mean, at one point, I've been getting messages saying, what are you doing working on your birthday? But unbelievable game of football.
Yeah, and what are Rochdale doing where they are?
You got to think, this is a team.
They just needed a good pitch.
This is a team who are distant at the bottom of League One, and some of the stuff they played today, particularly in the first half, was incredible. Their work rate, their aggression, the way they closed Tottenham down and didn't allow them to play in that first half. But more impressive than anything is the way they actually passed the ball and said to Spurs, OK, we're going to try and take you on at our own game, which is why they had the pitch done before this game.
What kind of effort does it take for a club at that level against a team like Spurs to keep it going all that time?
I think it's more to do with their belief, really. It's easy for them, when a big team comes to town, for them to kind of not believe in themselves, get overawed by the occasion. This place was absolutely rocking. Every single player stepped up. They all stepped up. The midfield was absolutely sensational today. I think Camp got man of the match in midfield, rightly so. Good decision from Murph, that. But
Lucas Moura made his first start for Tottenham and got on the score sheet. Terrific finish.
Yeah, he was their best player in the first half. He was the one that was showing a willingness to use his pace to get in behind. He passes it, he follows it. You can see it there. There's such a huge gap in between full-back and centre-half, and it's a hell of a finish. Really, really good finish. He was impressive today. Good finish, one-on-one. Just has enough guile to lift it over the goalkeeper. Very, very clever. Well done.
We've got a special guest in the studio. Keith Hill has joined us. Many, many congratulations, sir. What a fabulous effort from your team, may we say.
Yeah, I agree. I thought we played quite well.
Yeah.
It was a difficult fixture. You know, I think we set the bomb off, didn't we, by going 1-0 up. You know, but we hung in the second half. I was always thinking that we could get overrun in the second half, and we did to a certain degree, but to get the goal at the end, I think it's just rewards, to be honest.
Describe your emotions when that hit the net.
I can't, to be honest. I might be able to do it in a couple of days.
We won't be in a couple of days, Keith.
I know, it was just special. You know, we said that at the half time. about the goal and the way the players celebrated, how special that was for the group of players, because we tried to press the opposition, we tried to attack, we didn't want to sit back and then just roll over, so we're really pleased with the performance and ultimately the result now as well.
You've managed here, 500 games, 150 games as a player. Has there ever been a moment like that?
No. We've had promotion twice, which was special, but to play against a team like Tottenham and try and take them on, and we took them on, but we could have been beaten, and that was the sacrifice I was willing to make. We had to do it our way, and we did.
And tell me one thing, are you happy with the draw, not a victory in a sense, but for some of the players, the chance to play at Wembley, which wouldn't have happened otherwise unless you got to the semi-final, of course?
Yes, I think that's, again, reward for the players and their efforts, and I think they would have been really disappointed not to get anything from this game. So we've got that little bit of a momentum now, I suppose, that little bit of a booster, and the players will be looking forward to it, as well as the supporters.
Is that as good as you've played in that first half? Because it was a magnificent performance, the way you took the game to Tottenham.
Yeah, we try and play like that, but we are a little bit green. We do make silly mistakes, and I just saw you analysing the first goal. You're right about the fullback, but it's them key decisions that have let us down all season. Some of the performances have been similar, but like I said, I agree with you, not as good as that.
Yeah. But I suppose you raised your game on the day. Milton Keynes on Wednesday night, to remind you.
Exactly. And that's the bread and butter. But today, the players have got to celebrate that with the families and enjoy the next couple of days. But we've really got to switch on now to the league campaign.
At half time, what was the message? Because there was a worry that maybe you would have dropped off and tried to protect that 1-goal lead.
We can only protect with attacking and pressing, and I can't change that mentality from the players, but the half-time message was you're going to get tested like you've never been tested before. You go 1-0 up against Tottenham, they're going to bring the big guns on, they're going to have more of the ball because we're tired, but I just thought we dealt with it. The 2 goals are disappointing,
Keith,
but to get the equaliser,
here's 2-2 for you. I don't know whether you've actually seen it yet, apart from in real time.
The one thing we did say, when this drops to Steve Davis, he's going to score. He does. He's absolutely superb at finishing. There's no question about that. He's played in the Premier League, finished goals in the Premier League, but that was incredible.
There's your reaction. Come on around, get in.
I'm normally like that on a Sunday afternoon in the pub.
Keith, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Good luck in the replay at Wembley. Enjoy your night out. We're out of time, but what a game we've had. Rochdale get to do it all again at Wembley. The talk ahead of the game was all about the pitch, but we leave you with some fields. Local girl Gracie.